Obviously, many times you're asking me to do various campaigns, but there's only one campaign that was asked by you thousands of times. And I think the best moment to do this kind of the campaign is 100,000 subscribers. So to celebrate it, I'm gonna play Montferrat into Byzantine, into Roman Empire, into owning the world. Absolutely beautiful campaign where we'll start as OPM with the goal to form Byzantium, that is on the other side of Europe, and restore the Roman Empire. About 100k subscribers. To celebrate it, I have a giveaway for you. You can win a free chosen EU4 DLC. All you have to do is to be a subscriber to this channel, leave a like on this video, and tell me in comments what was your favorite video on this channel that you watched so far. Let me start with finding anyone to support our independence. If I go to the macro builder and diplomacy, you'll see that nobody wants to support us. That's problematic. But we have a pro-elo trick, which is going to clergy, going to religious diplomats. That's increasing our relations with all of the Catholics. So Provence is gonna support our independence, and if we improve relations with Switzerland, also Switzerland is gonna support our independence. In the meantime, let me just set up all of the estates. So admin mana, mill mana, manpower, as we have a lot of influence of nobility, and supremacy of the crown, while from the burghers we are gonna take the prestige as well as the 1% loans. Let's start building 3 company right away, as well as 2 additional thousands to be ready in just 2 months to start the war. For the advisors, I will only go for the military ones, so let me take the manpower boy. Switzerland, as soon as I've built my 3 company, I can ask Switzerland to also support our independence. So with Provence and Switzerland, that should be enough to take down Savoy, especially that they are only allied to Lucca for now. Make leaders. Ooh. 6-3, that's just perfect. Also, I just noticed that these stats, I think they are random that they are starting with, and my ruler is starting with aggressive expansion impact. Exactly at 11th December, so when I can declare the war on Savoy, just to make sure they will not take any more alliances than Lucca. Declare, that's -3 stability, hurts, but look at the numbers. You have a fairly nice advantage on the amount of the troops. As I want to heavily expand, I'm gonna also focus on admin right away, so this way we get more admin mana being generated, and soon I'll be also using, let me just start using the advisors already. I know I'm paying more for them because I'm not using the estate privileges, but I won't take the estate privileges until I boost my stability to at least 0. Let's for now just decrease the war exhaustion. Let's just make sure to siege down Savoy faster by building spy network on them. Can separate piece Lucca, just make sure to take war reparations from them and max money, so can actually start repaying our loans soon. And I can go and focus on Savoy right now. I think that I should also, increase our stability twice. Unfortunately, I do not have the stab cost modifier advisor. What a beautiful thing just happened. Savoy just occupied capital Switzerland, Bern. And after that happened, the peace will now try to improve their provinces. I'll not have to really care about the peace deal, about giving anything to the Switzerland, because remember, when you are fighting independence war, and you do not give anything to your allies, so for example, I take something for myself by nothing for Provence, they're gonna be not happy about that. That's the disadvantage of that, we're gonna have a very weak ally, so we should start finding someone else. I'll take full money, at least as much as they're gonna accept. We're a purchase, which is gonna be even more important, because from the money I would just take 57 ducats for ourselves, those 3 provinces for ourselves, and 1 province for Provence, because I don't think Provence is very willing to get pissed out of this. So let's just send this, let's just make sure to concentrate, to at least have a little bit less development to core. And yeah, you can see what's here. Reduce the war exhaustion and start coring these 2. And the 3rd one will be cored later. It's the double cost because it's part of my state. Can start repaying part of our loans. I'll actually start with repaying the 1% ones. Thank you so much. Let's take the 1% loans again. This way we have 170 ducats. That should be enough to repay majority of our 5% loans, if not even everything. Just take a look at that. I'm just left with these 5 loans and 80 ducats on top of that. Rival Genoa, rival Saluzzo, and rival Savoy. There's tons of aid that we received for this peace deal, so I'm gonna get the improved relation guy. And that actually costs us a lot. The economy is not the best. So ideally I should boost my stability at least to 0 and take then the cheaper advisors, but I'll just take the cheaper advisors right now, and we're gonna just keep planning on -1 stability at least for some time. Whoa, what just happened? Why is Palatinate the new Holy Roman Emperor? Mr. Austria, what have you done? Spartanitis. Look, I'll get rebels on both of these provinces anyway. So let me just decrease the autonomy. I'll get the same rebels anyway, but at the same time, I will at least start earning more money out of this. Now, see you in December, and remember, improved relation bonus is amplifying only between December and January. So I just send my merchants to Rhineland. I have a merchant in Genoa, and both of them are focused on improved relations. This way, I guess expansion is dropping 2.5 yearly, so it's far faster than it would be without this bonus. I don't like it, but I have to go and disinherit our Pelagios. And we need to get someone a little bit better with higher statistics. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What just happened here? Geneva is a March of Savoy, and they received all of these provinces here, so Savoy is left with one province. So theoretically, if you fully annex Savoy, unfortunately you have 12 more years of truce, you take over Geneva as your vassal. Yeah, fully annex Savoy. I think France just was listening what I said, and they're gonna do exactly this. Talented and ambitious daughter. That's what I'm expecting any day now in the real life. It means that she would make an excellent ruler. 5, 4, 6, please. I'm gonna name her Róża. Same, oh, Róża, the same as my daughter will be named. wait. This is not pretty correct scenario. My ruler just died. Okay, I have 141 regency, but this 546 Róża Pelagios is gonna be on the throne in just less than 2 years. The only problem is I've lost 2 stability. I just boosted my stab to 0 just to go back to -2. I think it was more unlucky than lucky, honestly. There we go. She's now on the throne. Of course, we'll be having the pretender rebels. And Theodore, so our new heir, is 6'5". Okay. This is not pretty correct, I swear, guys. At least she is Craven, see? At least she is Craven. Let's boost it back to 0. And we're gonna go and attack Milan. This is because they are sticker tech free and Switzerland will help us. So theoretically, we have to get a bigger army than these boys. Let's go, and that's gonna be conquest of Pavia. That's a gift I've been waiting for. 1 stability, so we have positive stab finally. I don't know how much mana I spent today already on this. Fortunately, our enemy keeps building more and more troops, so the war won't be as easy as we thought. But with the battles like this one, where I can also get additional 1000 troops out of the fort and potential stack wipe. Yeah, I wish. This is gonna be probably the crucial battle of this war, where I'm gonna attack Milan, defending in Milano, but I have all of the, Swiss troops supporting me over here. So unless I roll like total worthless shit, but it looks like we are winning this easily, especially that Trent changed their mind and they're just running away back to their country. Thank you so much, Mr. Milan. Are you running? I thought they're gonna run away just next by, but I think they're running to St. Gallen, to which I do not have access. My first guarantee form is gonna be the tax... No. Of course, the manpower modifier. Can I actually wipe these troops with Milan? Yes! What a perfect timing. Just when I was about to peace out Milan, Shadow Kingdom incident is happening. This is very good news for us, because thanks to this, if I leave HRE, first of all, I'll not get the unlawful territory, and second of all, it's gonna be less AE for taking the provinces from Milan. So for example now, if I want to take Pavia, Parma, and Novara, that's 54. Let's wait when they leave HRE, it's gonna be. Call for peace is gonna kill us in the meantime, but it's gonna be absolutely worth it.
5 minutes later.
It's gonna hurt as hell, but it's gonna be worth it. Let me sell my titles and embrace the institution, which will allow me to pick the first idea group, which is obviously gonna be diplomatic. You cannot really play in this region without diplomatic ideas, and I'm gonna use this additional diplomat to improve relations with outraged countries. There we go. I'm gonna leave the Holy Roman Empire. Bye. Let's see. The same provinces to be taken from Milan. It's right now 43, I guess, expansion, so I theoretically could also take Cremona and still survive it, but I don't want to go that hard, and I think just these few is gonna be okay. Nobody will give us freaking unlawful territory and a rivalry for additional prestige, and that's how we can play. I absolutely love that 101 development. With the money that we have, I'll do a couple of things. I'll repay my 1% loans, because they're very small. Then I'm gonna take the 1% loans again, that's 300 ducats, which I'll use to repay the smallest 4% loans that we are having. So thanks to this, we are left with only 11 loans, so that's not a problem at all. And don't worry about this, is mainly cost of reinforcing my troops now. We're super close to actual ally Castile, and I want that because I'm afraid of France going after us. 70 against 81. We have some ways on working on that. First of all, we have to core the provinces, so let's maybe wait for that. Are you serious? Freaking comment. France, what are you doing? Why are you going into Italy with the PU casus belli? Now it's 67 against 72. So what if I change my advisor to diplomatic reputation? So this way, 72-72. Okay, let's just go and build one more K of the troops. While over here, I'll go and state Parma just to be sure that we have enough force limit. Yes, I can build an actually 2K of the troops just to be 100% sure that Castile is gonna ally us. There it goes, thank you so much. Now I'm more or less safe from France attacking us. So if that's true, I'm gonna go and attack Provence to just keep expanding within our expansion limits. From Provence, I'm not only gonna take Nice, but also humiliate rival, war reparations, money, and break the relations to get some additional prestige. Thank you so much. We already have almost 3 missions. I just need a little bit more of development in Montferrat to get actual golden units. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still plenty of meal points, and I can still take this one. And thanks to this, there goes the golden era. I need to rush this justified wars modifier so as to be sure, and let's repay another 4% loans. Byzantine refugees, that's 10% technology cost. It's gonna be even easier to keep embracing them. We cannot slow down at any moment. That's why I'm gonna attack Lucca right away, because I have just enough aggressive expansion to go and take them down. Well, being allied to both Castile and Austria at the same time, I think that's the best protection against France that I can get. Finally, first bonus from the Pope, it's gonna be obviously the improved relations modifier. Rule of the Prince, that's additional stability and legitimacy. Please give me that. Let's keep the stability high. Next one will be educated court, for which I only need to repay my loans, and that's gonna give me mana. And then spheres of influence is just guaranteeing some countries, and that's improved relations that we really need at this point of the campaign. So let's maybe start repaying our loans. Finally, first bonus for Age of Discovery, aggressive expansion impact. This diplomatic idea is not only giving me innovativeness, but most importantly improved relations bonus, which is already on the level of 86%, and we are gonna keep boosting that by increasing our prestige. Thanks to all the modifiers to the aggressive expansion that I'm having, I can fully annex Florence and take full money on top of that. No coalition. Thanks to this. Of course, there could be coalition if I did not improve relations with countries like Venice, Mantua, but this is all under control. Let me start coring these provinces and repaying the loans, because we want to take the next mission. And this mission, first of all, mana, sick. And second of all, I just need to start randomly guaranteeing some nations. So why don't we guarantee those 2 nations that could join our coalition, Constance and Bregenz. Remember, the guarantee exploit is not working anymore, so it doesn't matter. Take the mission, that's improved relations, and this improved relations is, yes, 102% now, so it means that, for example, France is decreasing 4.3 yearly. And there's another mission that I can take, which is a prelate power, that's clergy, loyalty, equilibrium, like, this really doesn't matter. Let me state the Tuscany, but first I'm gonna concentrate to decrease the cost of stating, and I don't think I'm gonna spend everything. It's actually not a big cost. I'll first focus anyway on the 3 trade centers. So that's gonna be Lucca, that's gonna be Firenze, and that's gonna be Pisa. Arezzo can wait, especially that we should take this tech ahead of time, but not that much. Let's just take it as well. Why would France warn me? Do you want to fight with Castile and Austria? We can do that. Also, as this trade is having 3 trade centers, that's just OP. Let me go and state the protect trade state edict. I don't really want to take the military technologies so ahead of time, and because of that, I will start deving my provinces a little bit. Let's just find the cheapest one. Let's try with Pavia, encourage development, tick. Just to 19, I don't need more. So we're not hitting the points cap, and we're increasing our maximum power. Maybe together with that, let's also build the barracks. Obviously, the Berbers will keep raiding us. And to avoid that from happening, I started being legales, because simply sending them to hunt pirates in Genoa node should make them either less efficient or not trade us at all. Now there is an issue, because if I wanted to attack Ferrara and get my access to Gulf of Venice, I'll have to fight Papal State, which is our ally. We don't want to do that.
I'm gonna do what's called a pro-gamer move.
I'm gonna declare the war on Bologna and call Papal State as a help over here. And while I'll be fighting with Bologna, I'll go and declare the war on Ferrara as well. So this way, I only have to fight Ferrara and Genoa. For this, I'll even take Switzerland's help. Let me take the 7th Mil Tech. That's costing a little bit more than it should. This will allow me to start building cannons that we need to get ASAP for the faster sieges. Is the time, boys. 7th Admin Tech. That's gonna be unlocked new idea group, which is gonna be administrative. I want to embrace the quick expansion. Of course, at start it will be tough because I'm only expanding Italy, but we want to get into the Balkans, especially into the Ottomans very soon. That's also gonna be a policy with additional diplomat and mercenary maintenance. So let me just go and pick the first one, so the mercenaries cost. These 2 provinces is also just a little bit of the expansion. Go. Thank you so much. Look at these borders now. I absolutely love that. We do not have that much of mana to core all of this. So I was thinking about releasing 1 province minor of Modena over here to save a little bit, but I need these 2 provinces to get access to the Gulf of Venice. And I'll be feeding them with these provinces in the future. Let me just go and start coring the other 2 provinces. Castile, are you drunk? Why did you take Siena from your ally? Fast sieges of the forts and again a key. This is why I'm already getting my artillery up to 10,000 to get the highest level of the siege on any fort at this age. With that being ready, I'm gonna declare Venice. They have tons of the allies, but I'm gonna call Brandenburg, Switzerland and Pope. I would like also to get Austria, but the ruler is not so willing. This is why I'm gonna go and use my favors to ask them to prepare for war. Of course, they're still not an emperor, doesn't matter, but then I can go and do this. Yeah, now we have a gigantic advantage of the numbers. So let me declare. Wipe the troops of Mantua and focus on getting these few provinces, so Austria will not be willing to take it for themselves. And as for the Mantua itself, I really want only to break its alliances, but if I took it this way, that's too much against expansion, right? So let me break the lines with Saluzzo, maybe take some money, and that's it. Let's go and focus on Venice. Wait. Why did Austria occupy Verona for themselves? I'm already occupying Treviso. I hate these AIs. You know what? Never mind. Papal State is also trolling me and they got Venezia for themselves. So I can just go with this peace deal very soon, where I just have to make sure that France will not join the coalition. There it goes. Very unfortunate that I cannot take more. I guess it is what it is. Take full money, war operations on top of that. And if I take this co-creation cost bonus, I'm gonna pay almost nothing for coring these provinces. Also, I'm big enough to go and ally Poland. I'm big enough to go and ally England. So right now I'm creating a big giga hack box around Montferrat. I'm gonna keep my alliance with Brandenburg because it seems that they're having the same dynasty as us. So theoretically I could even claim their throne, but I'm not gonna do that. I want to go and hunt a true personal union without a war. I did not see that, but I just noticed that Austria is being warned by the Ottomans. I'm gonna create a grand coalition against the Ottomans. Remember, the goal of this campaign, one of them, is to form a Byzantium. Guys, I already have a feeling that this campaign will be more than glorious. Take a look at that. Austrian ruler is 26, so there's a chance that my dynasty will get there. We already have dynasty in Brandenburg as mentioned, but when I just looked at my dynasties, over here you see that also Juan III is not the Trastamara, it's the Pelagios. So we're gonna end up with unions with Brandenburg and Castile in this campaign. At least, ideally also Austria. I think this France is more scary than the Ottomans. They have, well, not that many troops, but look what they are doing. They're destroying empire alone. Of course, Palatinate is Holy Emperor, so it's not that hard for them. But also Austria and Hungary are getting their ass kicked over here. Whoa, thanks to our spyness on the Ottomans, we know that they're gonna attack Austria soon. I don't think we can defeat Ottomans that early. I wanted to wait a little bit and get the coalition of me, Austria, Castile and Poland against the Ottomans. So what if I strike them first? Poland, Castile, Austria is not so willing. That's such a bad idea what I'm about to do. 24,000. Of course I don't have a casus belli, but it's just -1 stability for no civil war. 70,000 troops, only humanist ideas. I have 40k at max, if I just get mercs. Or at least army quality is on our side, slightly. That's gonna be tough. You know what? YOLO. Let me prepare for the war. Let me just build 10,000 infantry stack. I'll go like super YOLO over here. Let me just take the 1% loans as well. Seize land, so we'll be getting that to 20. Even I'll also sell my titles to be sure that we have more money. I'm gonna bear my professionalism, take 2 generals, bear my professionalism, and I'm gonna go and get the free company or independent company. That's gonna be super. Let's go get the grand company. I'm going all in 50,000 troops against the Ottomans. With that being prepared, let's go attack the Ottomans, call Poland, call Castile. We theoretically have better numbers, but you know how it is with better numbers in EU4. Yes, let's go! We've got the Crusade bonus, tax meta, morale of armies, national manpower, so right now we have 4.6 morale, let's go! I'm losing right now 20 ducats monthly, this is absolutely worth it. It's time to take down the Ottomans. You know what, let's get another morale of armies from the Holy See, so right now it's at the level 4.9. And I'm gonna get another 5% morale from Expulsionist 03, so we are getting it at 5 already. This way we have advantage on the land, but let's see if they're just gonna outnumber us by reinforcing a lot of troops. No, they did not even try doing so. Remember, Ottomans have superior siege ability, so we need to focus on stopping them from sieging down the provinces ASAP. Especially if they want to separate peace Poland. I'm not gonna let that happen. Poland is doing a great job over here. Castile is doing a great job over here. I'm gonna go and focus on getting towards Constantinople myself. Please tell me that's a wipe of the Ottoman armies. No, it's just so hard to make a stack wipe on this patch. It's just good that we are having so much mill mana. I'm just breaching with the walls everywhere and rushing them and carpet sieging. In the meantime, I should make Spina to Mantua because I just lost a claim on them. I'm running out of money, so let me just go and sell the titles later. I'll get it back to them by just seizing the land. With whole European side of the Ottomans, we still don't have that much of the war score, but I'll be also slowly piecing out nations like Tunis that are just decreasing the war score. Let me just take as much money as they're gonna accept, and come on Castile, we need you right now in Anatolia, it's time to take them down. I will same way go and peace out Gazimunuk, thank you so much, we're left with only Ottomans and bypass. I think we're also slowly winning on the navy, so I'm gonna go and try passing the strait in a second. I was saying something about the stack wipes? Let's go, that's... Modena, I was supposed to wipe them, not you. Yeah, so anyway, you might think, oh, allies are carrying you here, Zlewikk. I have 36% war participation, Castile has 33, Poland has 30, so it's even split between us 3. What the hell is wrong with this game? Why the Ottomans were able to come to my capital and they are sieging down? And I just hope that Castile will come and take care of them, because with their siege ability I'm gonna lose this capital any seconds now. Come on, no, go here! Where are you going, Castile? Okay, I think that's all I can achieve in this war. 39% of war participation, 200k troops lost, almost half from me. Okay, I want all of these provinces, pretty much Byzantine provinces, and on top of that, ideally I would like war reparations. They're gonna accept that, and as much money as he wants to give me, so I'm gonna get 240 out of it. Perfect, perfect, send the peace deal, isn't this beautiful? I'm not gonna release Byzantium as I would normally do, because we want to form Byzantium, so let me just become a kingdom. And before we end today's episode, I really want to clear my borders in Italy, especially that we have a lot of expansion available over here. Just before that, obviously core all of these provinces, get rid of the merc stack, which is pretty much nothing already, and we are down to 32,000 troops, so just our first meet, so the money situation is fine. We only have 6 loans, so I took 1 loan. Oof, and that allowed us to become a great power number, probably 8. We are getting up. And the next admin idea is plus 30% improved relation bonuses, 130 now. So for example, Mamluks is dropping 4.6 yearly. Very unfortunate, but when I was busy fighting Ottomans, France decided to block me completely here. Of course, I'm warned by them, so I cannot go on Saluzzo, and they allied Genoa, which is also a big blocker. So I'll focus on getting Mantua and Venice now. Poland, I don't have time for your wars. I'm not gonna do anything there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Marriage's policies pay off. Take that, von Habsburgs, a noble from the Palaeus family that strong claim will become an heir of the Austrian throne. Another Palaeus, look at that. We have Palaeus in Castile, we will have Palaeus in Austria, and what is happening in Brandenburg? Where is... yeah, it's just a queen consort on the Palaeus as well. Dynastic map mode is gonna be just perfect once this becomes Palaeus as well. 1495 to finish national ideas. I think as an OPM campaign that's fairly nice, and as mentioned, that's additional diplomat that I'm gonna use to improve relations with outraged countries. Taking everything for myself, including Istria. Full money we'll just have to make sure that Austria will not hate us for this Istria. And as I'm saving admin mana, I'm gonna go and feed Modena with Bergamo, Brescia and Verona. Just perfect. Annexation of Modena is gonna end in August 1499. So just before 1500. Are you serious? Ottomans attacked Austria anyway. I mean, that's fine for us. I'm gonna shorten my truce with the Ottomans. Just the question is, we even have more armies. Mr. Ottoman, what were you thinking by declaring this war? Let me go straight from the Constantinople. Well, I just hope that Austria will actually give us anything in this war, because we are having freaking 50% of the war participation. I'm carrying this war alone. Annexation of Modena just finished, so we're getting additional provinces in the northern Italy. Perfect. And the next currency from that I can take is gonna be the cheaper advisors. And I don't really know what to do with this Ottoman war, because Austria is really dumb over here. They're doing a lot of dumb stuff. And I was thinking about just piecing this out separately. I don't know, taking Constantinople for myself, or maybe taking Edirne and Eribo and Cephalonia. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Take a few provinces and as much money as they're gonna accept. I don't have time to trust Austria to do anything for us in this war. Let's take it for ourselves, start coring, and good luck Austria winning this war, because we have 30% over here. If you lose it, that's on you. And guys, I think this will be all for today. We've played till 1501. This border is just beautiful. And remember, step 2 will be to form Byzantium, step 3 will be to form Roman Empire. And that's gonna be continued in the next episode of this campaign, because if you hit 3000 likes on this video, this is gonna be the plan for the next stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.